Well, we're starting to see more showers and thunderstorms develop right now on our Fox 54 radar. I showed this to you earlier this morning. About an hour ago, we were only tracking a little bit of rainfall in our extreme southwestern counties in the Tennessee Valley, but right now it's becoming more scattered in nature. A lot of us experiencing some type of rain at the moment. Now, pausing things, you can really get an idea of where the rain exactly is. It's mainly stretched along Interstate 65 and to the west as of right now, but all of this is going to start to trend northeastward. We're seeing some heavy pockets of rain in Harmony, Moulton, Aldridge Grove, seeing some rain as well. Concord, Mountain Hope in Lawrence County, moving things into Madison County, though. Seeing a little bit of rain south of the Huntsville Metro, about to cross along Highway 231 close to Hayden. Gurley seeing a little bit of rainfall as well. Hazel Green, probably seeing some rainfall too, and all of this rain is going to trend more towards the north and east, like I mentioned earlier. So if you're not seeing rain now, probably going to be seeing it at some point today. Now, we are still seeing some peaks of sunshine despite the cloud cover that we're dealing with right now. That's going to help to warm things up a little bit heading into this afternoon. We're already starting to see those warm temperatures. Right now at noon, we're sitting in the mid-80s here in Huntsville, Tallahassee and New Orleans, all throughout the southeast, Savannah, Georgia. We're seeing low 90s already. That's not even our forecasted high temperature for the afternoon in some locations. 82 right now in Florence, 80 degrees right now in Pulaski. Fayetteville also seeing 80, 82 right now in Huntsville, 83 down in Coleman. Albertville and Arab both sitting right at 81. Fort Payne still sitting right at 80 degrees. But once you factor in those dew points, which are sitting in the mid and low 70s, which is relatively high if we're talking about dew points. Our dew points measure the amount of moisture that's within the atmosphere. We've got a pretty wet atmosphere out there, I guess I could say it like that. Mid 70s right now in Coleman, so it is extremely muggy, and we're going to stay that way throughout the next couple of days. We'll see a little bit of a break heading into Friday. Either way, it's still going to be pretty muggy. It won't be as noticeable as today and tomorrow. But of course, heading into the weekend, we're going to start to see those dew points back in the low 70s. So that's going to also come with a rise in the heat index values as well, but I'll get to that in just a minute. Next 12 hours going to keep us warm, really close to 90 heading into the afternoon. Partly cloudy sky. We'll keep small opportunities for rain in the forecast through at least 6 o'clock this evening. And then, of course, heading into night, things going to turn much quieter. By about midnight, temperature is expected to be sitting in the mid-70s. Now, I mentioned the heat index values earlier. Notice heading into the weekend, once you factor in the air temperature and the amount of moisture that we're expected to have in the atmosphere, that's going to raise those heat index values into the lower 100s heading into Saturday, Sunday, and next Monday. So prepare for extreme, feels like temperatures to be hot out there. Now, any severe weather risk that we're expected to see today, the main focus is going to be off to the north in areas like Illinois, Kentucky, expected to see some severe weather. They are in the enhanced risk, but zooming things a little closer to home, you can really see we don't have that big of an area for severe weather development. It's only a marginal risk, so very, very, very low end threat. And what I mean by that is potentially seeing some heavier pockets of rainfall, some frequent lightning, maybe a little bit of hail, and potentially damaging wind gusts on the lower end of the spectrum. It's really just going to be kind of what we experienced yesterday and the day before if we're talking about severe weather, where we had a few of those severe thunderstorm warnings develop, as well as some SPSs out there. So we're not expected to see widespread severe weather by any means throughout the rest of today. Now, our futurecast does have a little bit of a break in the rainfall heading into about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock this afternoon. And then we're going to continue to track a little bit of light rainfall, potentially a few thunderstorms heading into later tonight. And we'll continue to see some rain heading into the overnight and early Thursday morning. Some of us could be wet with a Thursday morning commute. Potentially a few thunderstorms going to be rolling through as well. Speaking of Thursday, a look at your high temperatures tomorrow. It's still going to be another hot day out there. Upper 80s is where most of us are going to be for tomorrow afternoon. Now, rain chances will start to take a dive heading into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Majority of us not really going to be seeing any rain at all Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's a very small chance for rain Saturday and Sunday afternoon, just because we could see a few thunderstorms that decide to pop up out of nowhere and develop in the afternoon. We're starting to really slide into our summertime pattern here across the Tennessee Valley, meaning that those random pop-up showers and thunderstorms, that's going to become more frequent as we get closer into the end of June and into July as well. Now, rain chances will start to increase just a little bit heading into Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, but it's not going to be a washout by any means. So our future rainfall accumulation totals aren't that impressive heading into the next 7 days. I'm thinking we're going to be staying on the lower end of the scale. I do think 2 inches is going to be overdoing it. And I keep in mind, this is just a model. This was the best model, though, that I thought that showed what we potentially could be dealing with. But I'm thinking most of us probably going to be staying within 1/2 inch to an inch of rainfall accumulation, somewhere around there. So your 7-day forecast, it's going to be a warm one out there, near 90 once again for this afternoon. Rain and thunderstorms going to be staying in the forecast. A little bit of a drop in temperatures heading into Thursday, but Friday we're going to be back in the low 90s and we're going to be reaching the mid 90s by Sunday. Expect to see plenty of sunshine, so this weekend is going to be nice despite the air temperature out there. Like I showed you earlier, those heat index values are expected to be back in the lower 100s. If you are planning to do anything outdoors this weekend, it's going to be nice to do so. Just make sure you don't overheat. You stay hydrated with plenty of water, and of course wear sunscreen, because UV index probably going to be really high, especially with both days full of sunshine. Now, looking ahead into early next week, we'll be seeing the low 90s for Monday and Tuesday, so it's going to be staying hot into next week as well. We'll be seeing mostly sunshine on Monday, about a 30% chance of rain for both Monday and Tuesday. So some of us across the Tennessee Valley will continue to see that streak of dry weather heading into early next week.